It is time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is a double feature where two segments are combined into one episode. And now, here's the host of the show, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode number 1447. This is the 70th edition of Virtually Purchased Acquisitions. And before I get going, I am really excited because I got my package right here. We'll be opening it up pretty soon. And, Detroit won. The Red Sox beat the Detroit Tigers 7-3 in last night's game. And, very, very happy about that. Let's see. The Red Sox have another game on at 4:10, and Nesson will be airing the game, and MLB TV, football, and all that good stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to see what the Red Sox can do. I think Ceddanne Rafaela is having a monster season with monster game with 2 homers, and that will give the Red Sox the ability to pick up the victory right now. As you know, today is the first day of June. I'm very excited about June. June is more of a milestone month for me, because towards the end of this month will be 29 years since I first got my first job in the real world. And I worked for a few odd jobs in my church and with my friends from my church and everything else, and until I ended up applying for a job at Ruby Tuesday at the time when I was at the mall in the mid-90s, and ended up taking the job there. And 29 years ago that happened, and I'm still working at the mall since June of 95, so that's something to kind of like, as a big milestone, because next year will be 30 years. So just holding down basically 2 jobs in 30 years, that's a big, big deal, It's how much value that I had when I was working. So I know nowadays a lot of things have changed, obviously, thanks to the pandemic and whatnot. But yeah. So yeah, what a week it has been, man. I'll tell you one thing: you end May and you start out June over the weekend. It's it is surreal. It's a surreal week, and it is surreal that you you end up, been a lot of stuff going on this past month. You know what? I forgot to do this, and it'll be a 2-for-1 thing. It'll be the Shenanigans statements of the Statesman, and Shenanigans statements in the Statesman, and a virtually purchased acquisition. There you go. So it'll be a 2-for-1. 2-for-1 double feature. It's going to be the double feature special. That's what I'm going to call this episode. The 70th edition of Virtually Purchased Acquisitions, and let's see, it will be, since the month of May is over. I forgot about that, so I just realized this. We're talking 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Let's see. Oh yeah, it will be the 70th edition of the Virtual Purchase Acquisitions and the 7th edition of the Shenanigans Statements of the Statesman. It'll be a 2-for-1. Yeah, 2-for-1 sale, double feature. That's right. You know what I should do? I should do a thumbnail that has 2 of me be a double feature, like you have 2 segments in one video. That'd be an excellent idea. I'll be thinking about that. Or just get the 2 thumbnails I have and put them in one huge thumbnail. That way, it's a big deal. So I should call it the Shenanigan double feature. That's right, the Shenanigan double feature. There you go. I'm a genius at this. I'm a total genius at this. So, yeah, the month of May was pretty good, and we had a lot of things happen. let's say a lot of positive things happen, you know, and everything else, and it has been challenging. The weather was getting warmer too, and that's another thing too. So the weather, you know, it's level. The temperatures are leveling up. Before you know it, July's going to come rolling around, and the only dilemma I have for the month of July, and that's the thing is that July 4th falls on a Thursday this year, and I may have to miss Rant and Rave, being on Rant and Rave that Thursday, because I'll probably go see the fireworks if they had to plan on having the fireworks over the weekend of the July 4th weekend. Then that's cool. I'm cool with that. I like that idea, but and I personally hope it rains on that day. That way we can move it over. That way I don't have to worry about going to see fireworks on that Thursday, and you can move like over the weekend. You have a July 4th celebration over the weekend. That's why I just think about that. So that's something that but I'll worry about that when next month rolls around and all that good stuff. We shall see. My subscriber count is growing. Obviously now I'm at I just checked out my subscriber count at 290 subscribers. Now I'm only Sean Spears, Ty Dillinger mark away from 300. It's 10 subscribers away. So I want to thank all of you who have been subscribing. I don't know who, because nobody, YouTube usually tells me who subscribed to me and why. Usually they don't do that anymore. I think some people want to remain anonymous, but whoever's been subscribing to me, thank you so much. You guys enjoy my videos and all that. Really do appreciate that wholeheartedly. And, from the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you. You guys are totally awesome. So, like I said, the goal, 300 subscribers by the end of the year. So far, we're halfway through the year now that we're in June. We'll be on the halfway point, and we shall see what happens later on. I gotta tell you, this is going to be, this is going to be, quite interesting to see what happens this summer. Still technically we're in springtime, and we're getting summer-like weather, so that's a huge deal. So, yeah. So, so like I said, SummerSlam is on the way. We got Clash of the Castle coming up next. Come to find out, also, two of Scotland's own are getting title shots. As you know, Damian Priest will defend the World Heavyweight title against Air Scotland's Drew McIntyre. Meanwhile, Bayley will defend the WWE Women's Championship against Piper Niven. She's also from Scotland as well. So this is a huge deal for both Piper Niven and Drew McIntyre. So that's a huge deal. So, yeah. Shenanigan double feature. This will be the first one. I know I've done a lot of double versions, but this will be a Shenanigan double feature. I think I want to... I just had a huge idea. I just had a big brain idea for a thumbnail for Shenanigan double feature. So, this will be the first Shenanigan double feature, and I will write in the description what two segments combined into one. That's I'm a genius. Praise the Lord. I like being a genius. Okay, so we want to see what I got in here. The reason why I decided not to put it the other way, because I don't want anybody seeing the address, even though I hit it magic marker. Somebody did put my address down. Was it when it was my old channel at one point? I was very mad I had to delete it. So somebody comment. Okay, looks like Larry the Three Stooges type cut there. Let's see what I got. This will be. Ooh, I got my Kabuki Warrior shirt in. The Kabuki Warriors, the women's tag team champions. Okay, what do I have here? DoorDash, don't do it. What's this? Can anybody get me some other gift cards like Amazon, eBay, and instead of and more fanatics? Okay, let's see what this Kabuki Warrior shirt looks like. As you know, they are the former WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. To me, the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, remind me a lot of the Jumping Bomb Angels. If the Jumping Bomb Angels went heel and broke rules and wore face paint. And war paint, having more of an attitude. That's what speaking of Jumping Bomb Angels, I think it's about time the WWE inducts those two young ladies into the Hall of Fame. Seriously. I mean, if Bull Nakano went in, I personally believe the Jumping Bomb Angels should be too, and the Glamour Girls for that matter. But they revolutionized women's tag team wrestling. So, let's check out the shirt. The Kabuki Warriors. And as you know, the Kabuki Warriors, and there's the Kabuki Warrior shirt right here. And I don't know when Asuka's going to come back. I know she's got a leg injury. Kabuki Warrior shirt, but right now it's her and it's Kairi Sane, Dakota Kai, Evil in Io Sky. So there you go. So there it is, the Kabuki Warriors, and ever since they came back, they've been causing a lot of havoc in the tag team division there. So I think it's pretty cool. So that's the case. So this concludes the 70th edition of Virtual Purchase Acquisitions and the Shenanigans Statesman of the Statesman number 7. That's going to be a Shenanigan double feature for the very first time, and hope you guys enjoy it. So that's what I wanted to do when I grew a Shenanigan double feature. So that's the first one of all. So thank you for tuning in to the show. Next up will be the Card Sharks Money Cards, the first Card Sharks Money Cards, first Sharks in Suit Saturday of the month of June 2024. And it'll be the 90th edition overall of Card Sharks Money Cards. Hope you guys watch. So until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.